China bans OnlyFans, calling it a Western disease that causes society to decay and a threat to social order.
The uncomfortable conversation, and that is us men who are spending thousands, if not millions of dollars for memberships to view women doing promiscuous activities. I think it's very detrimental for men to be spending money to fuel an empty void that is filled with lust.
You out there consuming that OnlyFans? Boy, you a sucker, man. You ain't got no game.
If you out there, man, you fooling around with young girls, man, cut it out. Plenty of women out there, your age or older.
We talking about the death penalty. Get them up out of here. Florida, get them up out of here. Pack them up.
If you're a female and if you're in a relationship with your man and you're choosing to open your legs to another man, then shame on you.
Y'all know what it is? It's you said what? It's you said what? It's you said what? Y'all know what it is? It's you said what? It's you said what? It's you said what? Y'all know what it is? It's you said what? It's you said what? It's you said what? What it is, man? It's your boy Resilient Ray and your boy IronMac.
What's good? We back, brother. We back, man. What a time to be alive, fam. Episode 7, man. Let's run it. Man.
My boy, man. How you doing?
Man, I can't complain, man. I'm highly blessed, man. It's another beautiful day above ground, brother. How you living, fam?
Resilient. You know,
come on.
Resilient days, good days, ups and down days. We're going to bring it to you real and raw, man. I'm just being honest with you, brother. Real and raw days, ups and downs, but built and strengthened for these days. That's what I most importantly love about myself, you know what I'm saying? I think is we line ourselves, think we're going to have a good day every day. You just got to be built for that day. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
You feel me? You got to be built for that day. You got to be built for situations that come about, and I'm glad that I can go through situations and not complain and just go through situations. You feel me?
Yeah.
Pat, on the hand, how my niece doing?
Man, she doing good, man. She's asleep right now, you know what I'm saying? Getting that beauty sleep in, and she'll probably wake up before me in the morning, man. So
that's good, man.
In other words, I got a human alarm clock. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. I can't even tell you the last time I set an alarm clock, bro.
Man. Hey, man, just being in high school with you all the way up to this point, man, seeing you be a father, become a father, boy, is something else, man.
Man. Likewise,
boy,
man.
Is the father of a young woman, man, a young lady, a young girl, princess.
Yes, hey. Sir.
Today we're gonna gotta get a little crazy though, man. China bans OnlyFans, calling it a Western disease. Hold on. What? China bans OnlyFans, calling it a Western disease that causes society to decay and a threat to social order.
You heard it, folks. A Western disease.
China bans OnlyFans, calling it a Western disease that causes society to decay and a threat to social order.
Come on.
What you feel about that?
Man, brother, I'm going to keep it a whole buck with you. So first and foremost, man, let's go ahead and give y'all a disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form are we disrespecting anybody who is an OnlyFans model. However, we will address the uncomfortable conversation, and that is us men who are spending thousands, if not millions of dollars for memberships to view women doing promiscuous activities. And in my opinion, I think it's very detrimental for men to be spending money to fuel an empty void that is filled with lust. You know what I'm saying? We got to start building generational wealth, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can funnel that money into assets such as stocks and crypto. All right. And if any of you guys are listening right now, and if you want to learn more about financial security and investing into the stock market and crypto market, please consider joining the largest financial growing community on Patreon. That is the McCallum Investment Firm. But let me get back to the topic, right? OnlyFans in the West has had such a detrimental impact on young men, older men, men in poverty, and rich men. All right. I mean, look at our brother Shannon Sharp, man. Big shout outs to Shannon Sharp, man. Has one of the largest podcast platforms on YouTube. But unfortunately, even with millions and millions and millions of dollars, even with a successful NFL career, you know what I'm saying? Even with a successful ESPN career, that man was still led by his libido. Still led by his libido. So Shannon Sharp, man, I hate to do it to you, my brother, but we got to use you as an example, man.
Dude,
We got to use our brother Shannon Sharp as an example, man,
that's
because
our uncle,
here
man. Shannon, our
that
uncle,
yeah,
man.
that's Unc.
That's
That's
our
Unc.
uncle.
Big shout outs to him once
Uncle
again.
about 60,
But
man. He pushing 60. That ain't our brother.
hey, he pushing 60, man. But at the end of the day, he fell short of his lust, man, and he got caught up with the wrong shorty on OnlyFans, man. And to be honest with you, man, that could really happen to any of us. But the thing is, OnlyFans would not exist if us men stopped fueling money into this system. You see what I'm saying? Because the longer we're putting money towards OnlyFans and chasing, after that next high, after the next young OnlyFans model, we're taking away time from our purpose. You feel what I'm saying? We're taking away time from building generational wealth for our children, for our children's children. You feel what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because in scripture, I don't know exactly which book it's in, but it does say a good man leave an inheritance for
What you
his
think about people
grandkids.
thinking? What you think about people thinking that the money they make from OnlyFans is the generational wealth, though?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it is generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to the single mothers out there, man, that don't really have no other means. But if you're going to do it, create an exit plan. You feel what I'm saying? If you're going to do it, create an exit plan. You know what I'm saying? Use that money to get yourself in college, start a business, or better yet, use that money and put it into the stock market.
Then that's what make it. They think you're going to something for the money, and then you get
Yeah.
addicted to it. You feel me? You get addicted.
Oh,
So
for sure.
trying to leave something that's hard, bro. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
You
what
get
they're getting
addicted.
addicted to?
I'm going to this to to add money to the bank, and then I'm gonna get out. No,
You
you're
know what they're
not.
getting addicted to? You know what they're
No, you're
getting
not.
addicted to? From a female's perspective, they're getting
No,
addicted to
you're
that
not.
that magical V word, validation,
Attention,
attention,
validation, attention. Uh, uh,
attention,
uh,
and validation.
it's a most stuff out there. It's
Mm-hmm.
most stuff out there they get addicted to. But I remember them times as a little boy that you had to sneak and watch this stuff, man. That you had to sneak and watch
Come
it.
on,
You
come
was
on. You
afraid
remember
of
them
getting
blockbuster days?
you was afraid of getting caught watching this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You was
shoot.
afraid of getting caught watching porn. You was afraid of
Yeah.
getting caught. You know what I'm saying? It had to be, oh, I'm about to go in the bathroom or something. I'm about to go and look in the magazine. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And now just being able to open your phone and see it like that, man,
Yeah.
that really sets men back because you know what I'm saying is we're not growing up and being that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right. Right.
that sense of things just being right there for the instant gratification has definitely you can see that it's played a toll. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
not perfect. You're not perfect. We are fell victim
Facts.
to it time and
Yes,
time, but
sir.
we're gonna speak on that resilience though. We're gonna speak on that resilience
Mm-hmm.
because that's what we do. We fall
Yeah.
victim to something, but we get back up. You feel what I'm saying? And we won't fall victim to it again because we learned that first time we failed.
Facts.
We learned the first time we failed. Now, as far as China doing this, China is taking a stand to make sure their next generation of men comes out strong.
Right.
They said, "Nuh-uh, we ain't having this in the next generation. We taking a stance. We will make sure we
Yeah.
raise focused men, strong men who are able to control their lust and be conductive in
Mm-hmm.
in structured environments.
Yeah.
I thrive in structure. I thrive in structure. You feel what I'm saying? Anywhere there's
Mm-hmm.
where it's structure at, I'm running to it and I'm gonna thrive. Anytime I've
You
been
know
in a
what they
structure, anytime I've been in a structured environment, I thrive.
you
Except,
know what they
you know
say
what I'm
about
saying,
diamonds,
academic,
right?
huh?
You know what they say about diamonds, right?
They de-appreciate, don't it? Oh, you talking about built in the
Well, that too.
you talking about built in the rough.
Yeah, they're formed under pressure, man. They're formed under pressure. So you know what I'm saying? Like my man's resilient Ray, man. He's resilient to the T.
To
And
the
that's
T.
just how we thrive, man. That's how we thrive, man. We thrive under pressure, man. We
To
thrive
the
through
T.
the trials and tribulations, man. We thrive through the thunderstorm, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially right now, because you know, for those that don't know, I'm in the financial space for the past 4 months, man. It has literally been a bloodbath in the stock market and in the crypto market. This is a phenomenal time to pick up some assets at a discounted price. So if you want to learn more, you gotta come over and join that Patreon. Got to.
Pat, what you doing if a woman asks you to subscribe to OnlyFans? How would you approach her in that regard? Like, what you saying? Like in that situation?
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. As much as I want to raise the right hand up, even though I'm a lefty, you know what I'm saying?
You better not,
but
boy.
on a real note, man, I'm gonna have to hit Shorty with with an about face, man, and keep it moving. Cause at the end of the day, even if I don't subscribe to her membership, me feeding into a conversation with her in regards to an OnlyFans, she's draining my energy, bro. My
Mm,
energy and my time and my resources are extremely valuable to me. You dig what I'm saying? So I can't afford to be knocked off my course, bro. I can't afford it. So
uh-uh.
unfortunately, Shorty, you ain't getting a dollar out of me. I don't know what you heard about me, but you
Uh-uh.
can't get a dollar out of me.
Out of me.
No Cadillac, no
No,
verse you can't
you
see.
can't see.
Cause I'm a motherfucking
He got
MIAC.
chill out 50.
Hey.
50 Junior. You feel me? 50
But
Junior. You
yeah,
feel me?
on a real note, man, nah, bro, I wouldn't subscribe to OnlyFans, man. And by me refraining from it, I would hope like-minded individuals would also do the same, man. Cause if we detour from it and actually fuel that money into something that's going to build generational wealth, like I said, I do think OnlyFans will collapse on itself. If there's literally no men subscribing to it, and if there's no men dumping millions and millions of dollars into it, I do believe OnlyFans uh, could devalue, man. It could devalue.
Right. How could you, if you meet how could you accept the pushback of a woman telling you that this is the same thing as men selling drugs, and you know what I'm saying, to make the quick money or this and that, and them getting addicted. Y'all been doing that for, years on years and years. You know what I'm saying? Now we're making money doing OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Whereas legal prostitution, basically, it's legal prostitution. You know what I'm saying?
It's
We
legal
just got
prostitution.
it's legal prostitution. You know what I'm saying? Well, how would you combat that pushback from an
Yeah.
individual telling you that it's basically like men selling drugs, drug pens, kingpins, this and that. Now I don't get to make money without waiting on the y'all. You want to ain't nobody hating on you, shawty. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, to be real with you, man, she would be right. She would be right because far too many of us men, depending on the environment that we grew up in, you know, we definitely did gravitate towards, selling narcotics to, to men and women that look like us. And I'm against it. You know what I'm saying? I'm against it. But at the same time, I'm not judging people because everybody has to go through, their own trials and tribulations, to escape whatever type of environment that they've been brought up in. So, um, I'm not judging those who are out there, but what I will say, if you are out there making those decisions as a man, create an exit plan, man. Create an exit plan, forgive yourself, and pour that energy and pour that money back into your family, man. So
If you out there
technically,
consuming
she's yeah.
OnlyFans, boy, you a sucker. You out there consuming that OnlyFans, boy, you a sucker, man. You ain't got no game. You ain't got nothing. You feel me? You out there consuming OnlyFans. You out there gotta pay. You out there gotta
Yeah.
pay for some videos where it's legally free on Google. On Google, I ain't saying go watch it, but I'm saying,
You
man,
ain't lying to him, Resilient Ray. You ain't lying to him.
You a SUKA. You a sucker, man. Stop paying for OnlyFans. Stop consuming that, man. Stop consuming that,
Yes,
man. We
sir.
consumers consuming that. Stop that, man. Stop it.
You know, I'm gonna add something on top of that, Ray. I'm gonna add something on top of
Go
that.
to the gym.
Uh,
Go to the
yeah,
gym.
there it is. There it
You
is.
feel me?
Also, on
You got
top of
all
that,
that
man,
energy.
if
You feel me? You got all that energy, and you feel like you can either get up, man. Get up and go to the gym.
Yeah, I
You
was
have to
just
go to
about
the
to
gym.
say
It's a
that,
lot of
man.
y'all. You're not fit. You're not
Mm.
fit. You're not fit. They know who is the consumers. They're not fit
Yeah.
people. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
Ain't no man psychologically wise with a fit body, strong mind, strong back,
Come
strong
on.
legs, strong quads, strong calves, strong Achilles,
Preach.
strong
Come on.
toes. You
Come
feel me?
on.
Assuming none of that stuff, man, because you take pride. Take pride. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Take pride in that
Mm.
body. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna,
Mm.
you know how sometimes you gotta go to take that car to that oil shop to get a oil change. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that car done went through so many tariff and now it got a little debris on that motor and stuff inside. So you gotta clean up. But the part of getting that oil change is going to that gym where you be strong at, where you build that body at. When you go through a treacherous workout and you come back tomorrow and say, I'm going to commit. I'm going
Woo.
to do this again because I like the pain. I like the
Mm.
soreness. I like going to sleep and with the little soreness on my mind. I like going upstairs, realizing I just squatted 500 pounds. I like that feeling.
Woo.
I like that I just bench pressed 225 30 times. You know what I'm saying? You take pride in those things. But if we have a society that took pride in having a strong body, not steroids, we ain't talking about them steroid users. We ain't
Yeah.
talking about them steroid users. We ain't talking about them steroid users. I ain't side nine, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We talking about people who run to the ground the correct way, man. We run to the ground
Yeah.
the correct way, man. We talking about the people who run
Pound
to
for
the ground the
pound,
correct way,
man.
man. But shout out to China for taking a stance on the next generation of men to come up. Shout out to China for taking a stance on the next generation of men to come up. That meaning they saying they want to build the next generation to be strong, disciplined. You feel me? Stern in a way that you can't make them, you can't distract them, you can't confuse them. You feel me? I would love to be a
Mm.
part of something like that. I'm not saying I'm trying to go to China, y'all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about just being part of a society that's structured. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
I
right, right.
thrive in structure. Most of the football teams I've been on, I've been the captain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because I thrive in structure. Anyway, when I'm involved in something where people don't like structure and I'm outnumbered by people who don't like structure, it's always kind of it's gonna be a lot of resilience for me because those people like to join in cahoots and go against the resilient or go against somebody who's on a structured timing. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard that is that's resilience in that regards. That's resilience. When all y'all join in cahoots because you're lazy, because you don't like structure, and this boy loves structure, this girl likes structure, they gotta go through, they gotta feel your negative energy in cahoots towards them. That's something they gotta push through too.
Mm.
They be
Mm.
lying,
Mm.
they be
Mm. Mm.
lying on somebody who's doing right, man. They join in cahoots and lie on somebody that's doing right, bro. They join in
Mm.
cahoots and lie on somebody that's doing right, man. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and that all goes back to that goes back into the fact of people being addicted to watching OnlyFans, being a consumer
Yeah.
of OnlyFans, things like that. It just it carry a weird vibe around. I don't know no no top elite man that's submitted. That's I said submitted. That's
No, that was a
subscribed to
correct word.
OnlyFans, man.
That was
Shout
a
out to
correct
China.
word because when you're subscribed to OnlyFans, you are submitting to the whims of a whimsical woman, of a Jezebelic spirit. You know what I'm saying? So you are submitting. Um, and I mean, this also applies for the men and women out there that also watch corn. You know what I'm saying? I'm using corn because obviously we know what word I'm talking about here. But you know, if you're pouring that much time and energy into viewing somebody, you are submitting to that deity. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother Resilient Ray had just said here, you could be applying that time to work on your craft. You could be applying that time to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because many of you guys may not know, back in high school, my boy Ray will tell you, man, I was a real frail dude. You know what I'm saying? And shit, excuse my language, but you know, freshman through sophomore year, you won't even believe this, but I wasn't even over 120 pounds. You did what I'm saying. My freshman year, when I had walked into the
Give
administration
yourself
office
some
to
credit
get
though,
my
because
for sure.
not to stop you in your tracks, but give yourself some credit
Yeah.
because looking the men we had to look to for inspiration in our time was like LeBron and Michael Jordan, things like that. But now, them high school boys got you because social media is a thing. So they got easy access to a lot of men that carry themselves well, regardless if they are professional athletes or not. You know what I'm saying? You have
Right,
access to
right,
see,
right.
you have access to see a man who go to work every day, to how he carry himself. You know what I'm saying? You have content
Mm-hmm.
creators and people who like to stream their day. You know what I'm saying? How they carry themselves. There's plenty of access to show you examples. I ain't saying
Right.
to be like somebody, but examples of how you carry yourself. You feel me? So it's no excuse. It's
No
no
excuse,
excuse.
man.
You
No
feel what I'm saying?
excuse.
It's no excuse, man. Like I said, if we you can always tell a lot about a person if they run for structure. If they run from a
Right.
structured setting, a structured
You want to
environment.
know the
Motherfucker
number
don't want
one way? You want to know the number one way you can look at somebody until they run from structure and they run from
what?
discipline? Man, by looking at their stomach, bro. As simple as that. You look at your
So
stomach, if your gut hanging over your waist, oh yeah, we got some work
man,
to
it's O
do.
line and D line on the stomach. It's O line and D line on the stomach that's hanging there, broski. Don't do that, broski. We all
Hey,
big
I
boys,
got it.
man.
Hey, I
Big
gotta
boy.
take it there, man. I gotta take it there. Hey, look, I'm guilty of it too, man. Hey, look, man, I'm 6'3", 225, and I ain't got no six pack. But when I look down at my stomach, hey, you best believe it ain't hanging over my belt. You dig what I'm saying?
They saying something about being nah, we ain't gonna go there about being big estrogen. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna do that to you, man. But yeah, man, you can always tell a lot about motherfucker. Ooh, sorry. You can always tell a
It's
lot
all
about a
good.
person. You can always tell a lot about a person who run from structure, man. That
Yeah,
if you really
yeah.
think about it, people who've been under those extreme structures and kind of excel, they only want to work with people who've been under structure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's like I can put my trust into you. You know what it takes. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have you
Mm-hmm.
know that's the camaraderie. We both been under the structure. We know what it takes to be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I can tell that it's a familiarity there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And last thing on this, man, before we move on. Hey, China, man. I I, I see what y'all. Shout out to y'all for taking a stance in the next generation. I don't know what y'all got
I
going
agree.
on. We ain't talking about that. We talking about this topic here in banning OnlyFans and making the consumers step into being the best version of themselves. You feel what I'm saying? In
Mm,
other areas, I feel like we enable the consumers. You're not even enforcing
right.
them to be better than themselves. They are already stuck in an addiction. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And if it's legal, they're gonna be stuck in their addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not. It's gonna be hard for them to put it down. Maybe if you say, oh, if you caught watching porn, you gotta pay this fine. Once that fine hit their pockets, I bet they stop consuming. Then I bet they stop consuming.
Sure
Then
will.
you feel me? But yeah, man. Moving on, man. Moving on. Florida passes a death penalty if you sexual assault anybody under 12 years and younger. Florida passes a law that requires death penalty if you sexually assault anybody 12 years and younger. Again, one more time.
One more
Florida,
time.
Florida passes a law that you get the death penalty if you sexual assault someone 12 years or younger. Now, being that I have a daughter, Broski have a daughter, come on, man, it's automatically. You feel me? It's
Oh,
automatically.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
I'm throwing them.
100%.
You can
A
get my
thousand
cell. You
percent
can get
at
my
that.
cell ready. You can get my cell ready. You know what I'm saying? I could do that time, man, for my child, man. I could do that. That's
Yeah.
nothing, man. That's a reason. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a dumb reason. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I really think that's what we should be doing, passing laws. Like if
I
somebody
agree.
should get in office and pass a law like if a family member is harmed, like legitimately harmed, that
Yeah.
man is able to do something to that other person. You know what I'm saying? Without waiting on not waiting on justice for real, because sometimes justice don't get served.
Right.
Sometimes just don't get served because you know what I'm saying, that's just how the court work. Now, I'm not saying if that's passed, that means some people just be going trying to be vigilantes on their own, trying to without, you know what I'm saying? But if it's proven that that child was raped, that person, that man, or that family should be able to handle it on his own without going to jail for life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they make movies about it anyway, like John Wick. John Wick, he killed the city up behind a dog. What you think I'm gonna do behind my daughter, man? He killed the city up behind a dog, man. What you think I'm gonna do behind my daughter, man? What you think Pat gonna do behind his daughter?
Hey, look, bro. I'm willing to sit down for some time for my daughter, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, it really boils back to common sense, man. We gotta bring common sense back, right? If you out there, man, you fooling around with young girls, man, cut it out. All right, cut it out. It's plenty of women out there, your age or older. You feel what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, women outnumber men. You dig what I'm saying? I want to say it's probably like a 10-to-1 ratio. And then on top of that, you got to think about the men that's behind bars. You got to think about the men who are a part of the Reading Rainbow community. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm not throwing no shade at them, but I'm just speaking it for what it is. So it's really not that hard out here. You dig what I'm saying? All you got to do, stay on your purpose, stay fit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted by corn or OnlyFans. And I mean, they will literally fall to your lap. They will fall to your hands. It's no need to be out there messing with underage females, man. So cut it out. Or else you will probably be getting dealt with. Real talk.
Dealt with. Man, let me say this. Women out there that'll love you if you're rich or broke. Because it's in you and not on you. If you that guy.
Yeah.
If you can't get a woman in today's day, you're just not that guy. You're just not that guy. Own it, boy. Own it. If you can't get a woman, regardless of your status, you're just not that guy.
Now, how can that individual become? Now, how can he become that guy?
Getting in that gym and locking in.
Come on.
Locking in with self. Locking in with self. Stop running from that grind. Yeah. Stop running from that grind. And you know, people like to say things that happen to people in their childhood to where it makes them like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like
I don't believe in that, man.
It's like making excuses for people who do heinous things like that, unforgivable things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how in your right mind you justify yourself having sex with a 12-year-old kid at that? You know me, I wouldn't even under 23. I wouldn't even go there under that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's me personally. That's just how I live. And so,
hey, I'm with you on that, man. Because honestly, man, when you got things in the pipeline for you, man, and you know what I'm saying, you building yourself up to be the most resilient version of yourself, and you trying to be the most pleasant servant to the Most High God, you don't got time for foolishness like that. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot destroy your reputation by, you know, fooling around with an underage female, you know? So, look, men,
fooling around,
find somebody,
rape, all of it.
All of it, man. And then on top of that, man, in this society that we're living in, man, look, always ask for consent. Okay? Always ask for consent. If you know you have if you know no, not with the underage. I'm talking about of age. I'm talking about having intercourse. Always ask. Don't just assume that she's gonna give it up, man. Always ask, just to save yourself and the potential of, you know, getting hit with a lawsuit, man. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it in today's society. So rule number one,
if you even gotta ask for it, then it's possibly she don't want you to ask.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down.
It should be. Hold on.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down, right? All right.
If you gotta ask a woman, then you shouldn't even. It's not even the time to ask. You feel me? It should be already known. She should make it known to you. You feel what I'm saying? That's what she wants. You know what I'm saying? You was asking. Can we do it? Nah, she ain't feeling you, player. She ain't
I
feeling it,
feel
boy.
what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, and that will work back in the 90s or early 2000s. But we living in the modern day, man. So let me break it down, right? So rule number 1: don't ever mess with underage women. All right.
Ever.
Rule number 2: if you courting and if you talking to a shorty, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the choosing signals are gonna be there. Of course, you know what I'm saying? She gonna, put it on you, but at the same time, to protect yourself, knowing that these females out here are trying to find something to sue your ass for, excuse my language, because listen, lawsuits are the new divorce. All right. If we know the marriage rates are declining, what do you think is inclining? Lawsuits. So protect yourself, protect your brand, protect your image. Ask for consent. You don't got to be like a square about it. Be like, oh, can I have permission? Nah, you ain't got to do all that. But just let it be known that, hey, it takes two to mingle. So are you willing? You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to say it like that, man. Just have a conversation. Because quite frankly, a female shouldn't even be going on a date with a dude unless she's sexually attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? So females, if you listening, stop wasting that man's time and stop wasting that man's money and resources. If you're not physically attracted to him, simply don't go on a date with him.
Mm-hmm. But
Period.
we talking about the death penalty. Yes.
We talking about the
Get them
death
up out of
penalty.
here.
Yeah.
Florida, get them up out of here. Pack them up. Pack them up, Florida. Pack them up, Florida. Set the tone. That's what Florida doing, setting the tone.
Man, I think all 50 states need to be
That's what I'm saying.
applying that law,
That's
especially
what I'm saying.
in Washington.
Set
it
that
up.
tone. Set that tone. You wanna do that to kids? Go see Big God. Get out of here, man. Go see Big God.
Mm.
You want to do that to kids? That means you gave up. You gave up on living. You gave up on what it is to be a man. Go see Big God, man. Go see Big God, man. You want to lay with kids? You know what I'm saying? You want to do this to little girls? You feel me? Little boys too. You want to do this to little boys? Go see Big God, man. Go get judged by the maker, by the biggest. Go get judged by the biggest, huh?
Dog, you know he definitely don't play, man. He definitely don't play.
That's something you ain't coming back. You can't come back from that.
No, sir.
Can't come back from that.
Sir.
Come on, man. You can't come back from that. I know they say you can rehabilitation, all these things like that. You can't come back from that. Go see Big God. Don't go see Big God for what you did to that kid. How can you live with yourself? How can you live with yourself? How can you live in your own mind? You know me, I don't do no drugs or alcohol. So that means I can live with my own mind about my life because I'm not escaping nothing. That's why some people be on every drug known to mankind. They done did something to where they can't live with it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? I'm gonna tell you what it is, right?
That they can't live with.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? If you have to abuse substances, whether it's prescribed medication, whether it's alcohol, or whether it's marijuana, that's a clear indication that you don't love yourself. Now, hint, I said key word, if you over abuse. Now, look, if you just, you know what I'm saying, taking a little swig here and there, you know what I'm saying, you're not overindulging. Look, man, to each his own. But if you're allowing it to overrun you, you know what I'm saying, and if you're not in your right state of mind and you don't have mental clarity, then you clearly don't love yourself. Because like Ray was saying, you're running away from something, man. You know what I'm saying? You're running away
for a nasty person. Them some big words. You showing them too much goodness. If you do that, man, go see Big God, man. Pack it up, bro. Pack it up. Pack it up. My brother right here, man, he's showing y'all some big words. If you doing that, man, go see Big God. That's off limits, man. Snap. Snap. Plus, I'm one of them guys. I'm one of them guys. If you're not around your child around me, that's my child until you get back. I'm looking out for that child until you get back. So, you know what I'm saying? Snap. That's another reason why y'all need to be in the gym training so you can be able to protect People who can't protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? Little kids. You need to be in your best body. You need to be in your resilient mindset. You need to be focused so you can protect the people who can't protect themselves. So you can your sensory to threat can be on point. That's another reason I train. My sensory to threat is on point. I can censor a threat very good at an elite level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's another reason I don't smoke and drink. I want to be able to be on point and sharp for these things. You see what I'm saying? When you smoking and drinking a lot, you're not on point. You think you're on point. That's your ego telling you on point. You ain't on point, man. Come on, man. Your cognitive is down. Your cognitive is impaired. You ain't on point when you smoke and drink. Come on, broski.
That frontal lobe right there, man. That frontal lobe right there, man.
You can't sense
is in charge.
For real.
Yep.
You can't sense nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm on point. I'm very sharp. This is why I advocate for men to not drink and smoke, so you can see what it feel like to you know what I'm saying, to be your best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can understand life is hard for a lot of people. They need their escape. I can understand them. I can't relate to them. I can understand, but I can't relate to you because I'm gonna take it on. You feel what I'm saying? It's meant for me to go through this the hard way. It's meant for me to be resilient. It's meant for me to go through that. You feel me? That's what Big God want for me. He want me to experience the hard way. He want his son to get up and face it while having faith, enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? He want his son
brother,
to do this.
I want to give you a testimony real quick. Simmer it down, brother. Simmer it down. You was cooking a little too much there for the audience, man. But listen, man, look, I'm not perfect in no way, shape, or form, man. Many of you may or may not know, I definitely did serve 4 years in the military. As you can see my hat back there, man. Big shout outs to the big stick, CVN 71 Theodore Roosevelt. Y'all boys and girls keep doing y'all thing. But I definitely picked up a pretty bad drinking habit in the military. It's just a part of the culture, man. And due to that, I was drinking at a pretty early age, man. And it was impairing my frontal lobe because the frontal lobe is used for your decision making. All right. Once your decision making is altered, that is when, you have other spirits enter your body and, they control you to do things that you probably wouldn't do if you had control over your decision making. And it's definitely led me down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? Just showing up to work, hungover, throwing up in uniform, man. I was out of pocket. You feel what I'm saying? I was out of pocket, man. And I had that drinking mentality probably up until about 2017. You know what I'm saying? I put a pause on it because that's when I had got out. And then I resumed drinking back in 2018 up until 2021. And then 2021, I'm like, you know what? I can't do this no more. Man. I had to disabuse myself from drinking alcohol because not only was it impairing my ability to think, you know what I'm saying, and to be a critical thinker, but it was also burning a hole in my wallet, man. You know what I'm saying? Going to the club, popping bottles, buying VIP sections to impress who? Jezebels in the club? Married women in a club that's just looking for attention and validation? Or some side fellatio? To impress other men in the club? Nah, bro. Nah, I had to put all that shit in the past, man. I had to put it all behind me. So for 4 years, man, I've been sober, man. I don't drink anymore. Now I'm not shaming those out there who still do drink alcohol. All I'm saying is moderate it. You feel what I'm saying? Moderate it. Don't let it control you. Because Christ himself, he drunk wine. As a matter of fact, he turned water into wine. But don't use that as an excuse, and don't abuse that as an excuse to be, inebriated every weekend or every other day. You know what I'm saying? Accept reality for what it is, thrive in reality, and make a better tomorrow. It's that simple. So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick, man.
How many people you think use that line? Big guy turn water into wine as the reason why they do what they do. You think people using that as an excuse? Because he was righteous.
Yes,
His was
they
righteous.
do.
His was
They
righteous.
do. They do. His was righteous. Absolutely. People definitely
His
use
was
that.
righteous.
People use that as an excuse to justify their drinking problem. Absolutely. But at the same time, throughout scripture, it does say, don't be a drunkard. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge difference between taking a sip or two of some wine or some Hennessy versus taking shots, taking it to the head and getting drunk. Huge difference. Huge difference. So, once again, if you're out there overindulgence in any substance, forgive yourself, heal, and move forward. Period. You know, replace that with, going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Creating a business. Because think about it, man. You're spending, 20, 30, $40 on a bottle. It's deteriorating your health. It's killing pink matter and gray matter in the brain. It's rotting your brain cells. Use that time, use that money, use that effort to building a brand, building a legacy that you can pass down to your children. Or even if you don't got children, man, put that time into your grind and let it shine.
Go back to what China was saying.
You know what I'm saying?
People talk about generational wealth,
Yeah.
generational wealth. Let's start with generational health. Let's make sure your bloodline is healthy. The best healthy line that come through your generation. Let's make sure your next generation that come up after you is your next greatest bloodline that come through the generation that's not drinking, that's not smoking, that's more focused, that's not distracted by lust. That's, you know what I'm saying? Let's make sure that's how generational wealth can come about. Imagine a bloodline.
It
Imagine a
starts with
healthy
generational
bloodline
health.
that ain't drank, that ain't smoked, that don't party, that ain't lusting, that ain't, you know what I'm saying, having a lot of kids, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Imagine your bloodline like that. Imagine your bloodline like that. I bet they can. Imagine them standing in solidarity. Imagine them coming together and working on ideas together. Imagine it, your bloodline like that. Imagine taking a stance and saying, the generation after me going to be better than me, going to be better than what's been displayed.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. That's generational wealth. This generational wealth is not, oh, I'm about to make as much money I can and give it to them, this and that. How they going to know? How they going to sustain it? How can they sustain it? How can they sustain it? But if you create a healthy generation after you that's focused, eat clean, don't drink, don't smoke, don't party, I bet they know how to sustain that money. Then I know they know how to accumulate wealth then because they appreciate self to the highest ability. They appreciate self to the highest ability. They appreciate self to the highest ability. But we are too accustomed to wanting to be rich, but not be in our best version of ourselves. We are too accustomed, obsessed. Let's say that, obsessed with wanting to be wealthy, rich, but not being the best version of ourselves. To where it makes a poor person who is a good person makes it seem like, oh, they sold their soul to be rich. I don't want to be that. How come all these horrible people are wealthy or this and that, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that I was forced to be the best version of myself, and I'm constantly facing those challenges every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when you are someone like us or someone that relates to us, it's in your brain to face those challenges. You know what I'm saying? You got that conscience that talks to you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't running from it because you ain't escaped it with no drugs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't running from it. You gotta live with it. And I think that constant challenge, man, is that what pushes you. It can drive you insane. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that people who don't do drugs we're insane, this and that. You think you sane because you escape and come back every now and then. You don't even know your own. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I'm insane. It looked like I'm insane because I'm doing something you ain't doing. I'm fighting. I'm battling. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I'm insane. Yeah, it looked like I'm insane. It's a fight. It's a battle. But guess who ain't running and ducking? Me, resilient Ray. I'm not running and ducking. I'm not
Come
running
on.
and ducking. I still look good. Look at that, man. Look, my neck.
Come on. So Resilient Ray, man. What message do you have to the audience out there, to the folks out there who are standing 10 toes down, who are being resilient, showing intestinal fortitude, and are not losing their lives to drugs and women? The wrong women. Let me throw that in there. The wrong women.
Don't box yourself in if you haven't seen success materialistic-wise or what your case may be. You are success. You are success.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't get caught
right.
up into my money ain't right, my bank low, this and that. That's to distract you from who you are to the core. Your core, who you is resilient.
Yep.
That's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you are. You give yourself a chance to fight the next day. You show yourself how to survive the next day. You to manage.
That's what it's all about.
Today, so you can manage tomorrow. You to manage all those days. You don't need to even do nothing to get to ruin all that just to get rich, because you to manage all those days being what? Resilient. You know yourself now.
That's
you better
what it's
know
all
who
about.
you is. You better know who you is.
And I want to add something to that, Resilient Ray. I want to add something to that because, earlier you spoke about instant gratification. So, when we're scrolling on social media such as Instagram or Facebook, we're oftentimes seeing this quote unquote lifestyle, exotic cars, exotic cribs, exotic vacations. Don't believe in it. Don't believe in the hype, all right? Because the truth of the reality is most men don't even get to their financial peak into their their late 40s or even 50s or 60s. I mean, let's look at Colonel Sanders, right? Big shout outs to KFC. I know my boy Resilient Ray is a vegan, but I'm not a vegan yet, and I still definitely love my chicken. But yo, my man's invented the pressure cooking, and he didn't become a quote unquote millionaire until later in his 60s. You know what I'm saying? So keep grinding, man. Keep grinding, man. Stay on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Don't be confused by social media, all right? Because everybody is a character on social media. Everybody's pretending to be something or someone on social media. So don't let that discourage you, man. Don't let it discourage you, man. And to the females out there, right? Stop having these unrealistic expectations of having a man that's 6 feet or taller, having six abs, and having six figures. All right. Because let me break that down real quick to the T.
Foot,
Hey, look, man, we ain't talking about me. We ain't talking about you. We just talking to the good folks, man. But listen to the females out there. Let me break this down for y'all real quick. All right. Do females know what percentage of men are earning over six figures? Because if y'all don't, let me go ahead and break it down for y'all. 10% of men in America are earning over six figures. And then on top of that, y'all probably have a race preference. You know what I'm saying? So that even narrows it down even smaller. And then you got to factor in the height, the muscular build. So now you're really looking at 1 out of 1,000 men. And then you got to factor in the ones that already settled down and have families. You see where I'm going with this? So, women, chill with the unrealistic expectations, and men, focus before you end up homeless. Stop scrolling on social media, looking at these pretenders. All right. And just stay down with the grind, man. Stay down with the grind, man. It's no rush. All right. Build the mindset first. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. All right. The money will come, man. Create the ideas, put it down on a pen and pad, and execute. All right. Strategize, execute, and repeat. Strategize, execute, repeat. Strategize, execute, and repeat. Simple as that.
Hey man,
Ain't nobody safe
man.
out here.
Ain't nobody safe, Pat. Ain't nobody safe.
But we all got grace by the Most
Hey
High
man,
God.
never stop showing us grace. Moving on, man. We moving on. Phillip Rivers, at the age of 44, is the starting quarterback for the Colts after missing 5 years. After missing 5 years, let me say that one more time.
Wow.
Phillip Rivers, at the age of 44, is the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts after missing 5 years. Straight off the couch. Straight off the couch. Straight off the couch. You know how I feel about that. Me being resilient, me being without my football platform for some time, and still knowing that I'm one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Just give me 6 weeks to come in. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad about this at all. I actually love it.
Yeah.
I actually love it. That means he's smarter than you, young man. That old man is smarter than you. That old man is smarter than you. Anytime somebody can come off the couch and excel at something while you've been having the opportunity or access to something, that means what? You're not focused. You're not taking it as serious. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Something's not clicking. You know what I'm saying? Something's not.
And to my understanding, he's in pretty good shape, right? How tall is Phillip Rivers? Like 6'6"?
Phillip Rivers is he better around now somewhere, man. He got a dad bod, but he's smart, man. That's what it's about. When your athletic ability leaves you, your smart stays with you, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like seeing over time is who was just strong and fast and who actually is really smart. Phillip Rivers, not fast no more, not quick no more, extremely smart. That's what I like to see over time. Who was actually smart and who was actually just strong and fast bulldozer mother. You feel what I'm saying? Hey.
So let me ask you something, Ray. Let me ask you something, right? So as a quarterback, do you prefer physicality or do you prefer having a strong mental, actually understanding the game of football? Which one do you think is going to win you a Super Bowl?
You can be quarterback and not have a strong mental. First of all, you got to know 1,000 plays. Then you got to manage all the personalities on your offense. Everybody want the ball. All those quarterbacks, they want the ball. Then you got to be able to read the defense, call audibles, talk to your O-line, see something they not seeing. You feel me? The mental fortitude to play quarterback, come on, man. You really got to be bred for that. Years. You got to be bred for that. This is why a lot falls onto them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But an old man coming off the couch, missing 5 years and excelling, that means it's a lack of development. It's a lack of development. That's why we believe, I'm not an old man, y'all. That's why people who ain't been on the platform or, been off the platform believe they can come on and shine because it's a lack of development. I ain't seeing nothing that I can't do. You ain't showing me nothing that I can't do. I get in there and get comfortable too. I'm gonna be eating. You feel what I'm saying? I get in there and get comfortable. I'm gonna eat.
Now let me also ask you this. Right? Are we seeing the same prime Phillip Rivers with the Colts today as what we saw back when he played for the Chargers?
Well, he was never a scrambler. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was never a scrambler. He was a pocket passer. Smart. He still doing. He still can do that. He's still doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's still smart. These young dudes want to be distracted. They don't want to develop. You can't tell them nothing. Cool. Let's go get Rivers off the couch. Let's go get Rivers off the couch. His hamstrings ain't even warm. Hamstrings ain't even worn. I ain't even trained. How is this man? You know what I'm saying? How could he come off the couch and play with young guys who's supposed to be in shape? You know what I'm saying? Power cleaning, this and that, squatting, this and that.
Man, that's
You know what I'm
impressive,
saying?
man. Big shout outs to
Come
Phillip
on,
Rivers
man. I
out there,
remember
man.
when football, where you was training rigorously, and that was that. It wasn't no other distractions. You was obsessed with the game. You was obsessed with the game. That's how I grew to love football. That's what you see me do, working out every day. That's how I was taught to love football. That's how I was taught to love the game. And now, that standard is not appreciated.
Ooh.
That standard is not appreciated. No, I'm obsessed with the game. I'm gonna put I got into the game. I was training so hard for this game. 2024. I broke my toe in 2023, bro. Played on it, played through it, won a championship, whatever case may. After that, I went into training. Didn't even go go see about my toe. Went into training because I was back and I was ready to, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to get back to it. And come 2024, I'm training. I'm just training. I'm training. And you could tell that it took a toll on my body. You could tell.
Yeah. You think it took a toll on your mental as well?
My muscles were tired. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Man, I was just so obsessed, man.
Did it take a toll on your mental as well?
I was hungry. You know what took a toll on my mental? Being out the game, having to jump hurdles. That probably was hard. But it strengthened me, man.
Yeah.
It strengthened me, man. Now
there it is.
I'm resilient. I know who I am. I'm the one that can take that blow, man, and get back up. I'm the one. I'm the one that can go through that. I'm the one that can jump them hurdles to get there. Now, somebody else might see all them hurdles. Man, I'm going to go do something else. Not me. I need to go jump them hurdles so I can find out who I am. So I can know how to lead somebody else through them hurdles. When it's my turn to lead my child, my son, my nephew, I'm going to go find out who I am. That's why I figured, that's where I realized when some people don't know who they are because they ran from them hurdles. Don't run from them hurdles. Go see who you are.
You gotta run to it. You gotta run to it.
It's almost like a general in the military form. The general ain't gonna run.
Yeah.
The general got to get what? He got to get his guys ready. He got to get his guys ready.
Boots on the turf with it, man.
I'm not running. If I go see Big Guy, I did it because I was doing what I love. And I was strategic. I ain't create that much responsibility so I can still be able to chase the hurdles. You know what I'm saying? So once faced with the challenge of these hurdles, I can't create this much responsibility because, it causes you, see, that's another phase of learning how you're learning yourself. I mean, there's another phase of learning, okay? To jump these hurdles, you got to not create this much responsibility. You see what I'm saying? Jumping them hurdles kept me from what? Going to clubs, getting distracted. Jumping them hurdles, what? It made me love myself because I need my body to jump this hurdle. I'm not about to drink. Jumping them hurdles made me what? I can't smoke because I need to use my brain to keep my creativity. Jumping them hurdles mean what? It made me be able to deal with a tough day knowing that, I'm going to get through this day. I tripped and fell over the hurdle, but I got back up. Jumping that hurdle made me realize, I need to eat right so I can be fueled to jump again tomorrow. You see all the stuff I learned from just trying to jump these hurdles? Now I have a sustainable mindset and mentality for it. First, I had the physical tools as a DN. I had the physical tools. Now I got a sustained mentality and mindset. Now I exemplify resilience. It don't matter how old I get or what age I am. You still have goals. You still young. That's how I live. Hey, man, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, man. I feel, I feel like I'm back in
Come
2016,
on,
man.
man.
I feel like I'm back in 2016.
Give my brother a round of
I
applause right
love to
there,
see Phillip
man.
Rivers back out there at 44, straight out the couch. Straight out the couch.
Yes, sir.
Straight out the couch. You shouldn't even be saying that, man. You had all the opportunity in the world. You had all the access in the world to hire the best trainers, the best. You listen to coach. You got the iPads to see the playbook. You got the best resources to recover. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be saying nothing to that man. Other people want to look at it the other way instead of the right way. Nah, that mean I ain't developing right. I ain't obsessed. I ain't obsessed. I ain't obsessed. I ain't obsessed. Look at it that way. I ain't obsessed. I ain't obsessed. You know what I'm talking about? Phillip Rivers,
Yes,
44
sir.
years old. 44. 44. You know me, I think we can play up to you take care of your body. You smart. You feel me? You make smart decisions. Man, you get a longer peak. They always say peak in 20s or something. Peak is not your 20s. Prime is not your 20s, man.
Yeah.
I believe that's 30s, 40s, 50s. You feel me? Because you are way, way, way smarter, wiser man. Me right now, I'm dominating 20-year-old resilient Ravion. I wouldn't, I'm dominating him. Way smarter, man.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question real quick, Ray. So for the audience out there listening, they're like, okay, Resilient Ray and IronMac, they've been consistently talking about the gym, consistently talking about staying on our purpose. So for us to be able to, maintain that youthfulness and to maintain that creativity, what type of things do we need to be fueling our body to be able to, to get the utmost results from going to the gym? Like, should we be taking protein, multivitamins? Can you kind of give us a little rundown on that?
Wait, say that again. Like, what's your question?
Yeah. So how should what should we fuel our bodies with to maximize results in the gym?
I know you need creatine, you need protein, you need electrolytes.
Creatine.
You need electrolytes. A lot of
Okay.
y'all vitamin D deficient. You need vitamin D. You need to be taking a vitamin, a regular multivitamin. You know what I'm saying? Which you're not getting everything in, so you need to get your vitamin D. Some of you are B12 deficient. B12. Some of you iron deficient.
Mm.
Man, I was iron deficient for years. Man, I went and got my
Wow.
blood
How'd you
work
discover
this
that?
year.
Any
Went
symptoms?
to got my blood work this year, bro,
Wow.
and realized I was iron deficient. Now, man, now I got that. Now I take my iron
Mm.
pills. Man, I'm up. So that's another.
Man, you making me feel bad, bro. Cause man, I definitely got to get
Yeah,
on my
that's
vitamin D,
another thing.
man.
So realizing that, like, dang, I thought I was ready for the NFL. I would have got that been iron deficient. You see what I'm saying? The guy was saying you're not
Mm.
ready yet, son. It's something you forgetting. I need you to figure it out. So now I
Mm.
would have got that blood work, iron deficient, things like that. The importance of taking electrolytes
Yeah.
throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? While I'm lifting like that, my water. I also I got a bottle of water, but I have electrolytes in one bottle too. While I'm drinking that, replenishing that sweat back in. This and that. Cause I'm a big body, so I definitely need nutrition. With being smart though, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Some dudes, uh, they don't think that far ahead, thinking they can just and burn their body out. Nah, man. Glutamine, McThistle, they help you stop from burnouts. They repairs your kidneys, clean your kidneys. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Man, I became a health advocate for the next generation of my family. Things like that. I'm giving it away to you for free.
Right.
Not selling nothing. Not
Free
selling nothing.
99, man. Free 99.
Not selling nothing, bro.
And my brother Resilient Ray, man, he been dropping jewels to me since, I mean, really since high school. But as far as this health journey that he's been on, man, he's been dropping gems to me since the beginning of the pandemic, man. And that was really my transition into vegan products, man. Because for the longest, I've been taking, whey protein, mass gainer. Now I've never gone through. Well, I've taken creatine one time. That was back my senior year in high school, and I wasn't drinking enough water with it. I'm gonna just be straight up with it. I was not drinking enough water, and I never got a kidney stone out of the result of it, but I definitely felt, you know, my kidneys in pain, man, like a real sharp pain. And I was really dehydrated, man. So kind of fast forward until now. Yeah, man, strictly vegan products, you know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to Ray and also big shout outs to my mom, man. She's also a vegan. She was a vegan before vegan became mainstream. You dig what I'm saying? So Mama Dukes, man, she just uh bought me like 2 containers of plant-based protein, man. I got a chocolate-based plant protein and I got a vanilla one. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I had just mixed in some I'm probably not gonna say this correctly, but matcha,
Mm. Oh, you one of
Macha.
those. You
Yeah, one of those, man. But listen, you know what I'm saying? It contains live probiotics, man, to clean the digestive system. Because you gotta think about it, man. We're consuming things on a daily basis, obviously, and our stomach acid alone isn't enough to kill off those bad parasites, and that is why probiotics is so essential to
mm.
your daily diet. You know what I'm saying, to introduce those live probiotics into your gut to kill off the bad probiotics and
That's
the
one thing
bad
I see.
bacteria, man. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, I
The
took
probiotics in this,
yep.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
black men in general, that prostate better get on it early, man.
Whoo, man, bro. You know what's so crazy, dog? Man, me and my lady, man, we watching 61st Street on Netflix, man. Phenomenal TV show, man. It's really just talking about, what little black boys and black girls are going through in the hoods of Chicago, man. And the attorney on that TV show, I'm not gonna give it all away, but the attorney on that TV show, he's literally fighting for his life with prostate cancer while fighting for another man's life who's facing 20 years of life. Now, just imagine what's going on in that man's head, fighting cancer and fighting another little black boy that can't fight for himself. So, if y'all want a cool TV show to watch, man, definitely check out 61st Street on Netflix, man. But, I was doing a little bit of research into that, man. And like you said, man, for us black men, we are more prone to prostate cancer because a lot of us, we don't really prioritize our health. You know what I'm saying? We're not really doing any cardiovascular workouts. We're still consuming. You know what? I'm not gonna try to offend anybody, but I'm gonna just say it for what it is. We're consuming pork, we're consuming shrimp, we're consuming all these abominable foods that's not meant to be digested. You dig what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, all I got to do is pick up the good scripture. Go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and start with verse 1. It will literally give you in fine print the foods that are clean to you and the foods that are unclean to you. So, once again, black men, I would strongly, highly encourage you to lay off of the abominable foods, and that's going to include shellfish. Hey, look, man, my boy Ray, he's from the boot. You dig what I'm saying? Big shout outs to Louisiana, man. Um, that's where you're going to get the best seafood, for real, for real. But unfortunately, man, it's really poisoning us, man. It's poisoning us, and it's leading to high blood pressure. It's leading to high cholesterol, and it's clogging up our arteries, man. And all these things can lead to prostate cancer. So, highly recommend you fellas, man, put it down. Now, like I said earlier, man, I'm not a vegan all the way, although I do take vegan products. I still eat meat. And, when it comes to fish, the only fish that I tend to eat is salmon, cod, and halibut, mainly salmon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's rich with omega fatties, it's rich with protein, and it also, eating salmon can actually help prevent you from catching prostate cancer. So just throwing a little gem into that, man. But generally speaking, a lot of men um, are prone to catching prostate cancer around 40 to 50. Also, if it's hereditary, if it is hereditary and it runs in the family, you definitely might want to get your prostate checked a little bit earlier. But I mean, there are natural ways to go about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to automatically run to the doctor, and get prescribed medication, man, and, supporting big pharma, man. There are natural remedies out there, eating your veggies, broccoli, cabbage, consuming, just drinking more water, um, and most importantly, getting in that gym, man, and becoming the best version of yourself, man. These are all natural ways that can help you, uh, that can help prevent you from getting prostate cancer. So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick, right?
You good? Take over, boy. Dump that mud, boy.
Yeah. Once again, put down the abominable foods, man. 2026, say it with me, man. We putting down abominable foods, man. We putting down that shrimp. We putting down them crab legs. We ain't going to no more seafood boil houses. You feel what I'm saying? And we definitely gonna put down that swine, man. We gonna put down that swine, man. No more bacon, no more holiday pig, no more holiday honey ham. Nah, we ain't bringing that into 2026, man. So, yeah. And I'm talking to all my country folks down in the South, man. We got to put that honey ham down, man.
2016, 17.
Man.
I got what that like, bro.
Well, look, bro, I don't even want to remind you of it, man, because I haven't had it probably since
I ain't know your mom
2016.
How long she been vegan?
Oh, man, she's been vegan since, I want to say 09, 08.
Boy?
Oh, yeah. Man, bro, my mom is man, she my number one health guru, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, bro, you already know, man. I done told her about you, man. Yeah.
So those places, it's like,
man, she holding it down, man.
In big cities, yeah, it's easy.
It is, man. It is, and yeah, she got a little garden. She got a little garden set up. But I mean, for me though, I'm not gonna necessarily be done away with meat. If anything, you know what I'm saying? If the Most High blesses me to make it to 45 to 50, I'm probably going to shift my diet to a pescatarian diet where I'm only going to be getting most of my protein from clean fish, such as salmon, cod, halibut, things of that nature. And we'll see where that goes. We'll see where that takes me, man. But I'm definitely gonna try my best to stop consuming red meat. Although I don't even really eat a lot of red meat to begin with, but that's going to be the first one that I cut out because I mean, cow and lamb, those are clean meats. You know what I'm saying? Because the book of Leviticus does talk about how the cow cheweth not of the cud, and if it does cheweth not of the cud, then it is unclean into you. And probably most of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but look, just go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and it'll break it down what is clean and what is not clean. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Before I move on, Phillip Rivers, 44, off the couch, tight hamstrings, starting for the Indianapolis Colts because a lack of development. Distracted young fella. I love it. I'm on board with it. If you don't think he belongs, make it hard for him. Bring your best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Make it feel like, oh, I can't do this no more. This just passed me. Obviously, he don't think it has passed him. Y'all ain't shown him. Y'all ain't doing nothing that he can't do. That's what he's saying. Let me come back.
Don't let age define you. Let your craft define who you are.
My kids, raising my family, and come back and do this since y'all supposedly, you feel me? If it, y'all ain't showing me that the game has passed me by. See you, Uncle Philip.
Right.
Uncle Philip. Yeah, man. Let's move on. 50 Cent Diddy beef. 50 Cent Diddy beef, man. 50 Cent Diddy beef. It seemed to be an uproar that 50 Cent made a documentary about Pete Diddy's son Combs.
Let's talk about it.
How you feel about that, Pat?
Man, bro, let me break it down, man. Let me break it down. All right. So I want to start off by saying this, man. Big shout outs to 50 Cent, man. Everything he got going on, man. Phenomenal movie producer. All right, you got big things going for you, man, down there in Louisiana, man. I believe he just started up a G Unit studio in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 50 Cent, man, he's on it, man. As a matter of fact, I want to address him as Curtis Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing you, man. Keep doing great things, man. And I'm also gonna say shout outs to P. Diddy. And I know that might be very uncomfortable for a lot of people to hear that. And in no way am I justifying, the actions that he did, or at least the actions that he was found guilty on, the charges he was found guilty on, but more so, he's another man, just like me and just like Ray, man. And I don't necessarily believe when a man is down, especially another black man, I don't believe that he needs to be kicked down even further in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Um, he did what he did. Justice was allegedly served, so let this man do his time. Let him reestablish a relationship with our heavenly Father. Let him forgive himself, and let him rehabilitate himself so he can have another chance. So when he is released, you know what I'm saying, he can become a better servant to God first and foremost, become a better father towards his children. I want to say he has 2 sons and 2 daughters. I'm not too sure, but give him some grace, man. Give him some grace, man. He's aware of what he did. Ain't nobody perfect. We've all, done some things in the past that we're probably not too happy about, man. You know what I'm saying? He just got caught. You know what I'm saying? He just got dealt with a bad hands, man. So once again, I'm not justifying what he did was right or what he did was wrong. All I'm saying is he's
Man,
another
seeing that
man. And
seeing
he's
that Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. part. Although it is alleged,
Man,
everything is
look, bro,
allegedly,
that was
y'all. But
deep.
just seeing
Everything is alleged. Everything is allegedly, man. But I watched the whole documentary, man, and it was a learning experience, if anything, for me, because we're both '90s babies, but at the same time we were babies in the '90s, so we weren't really living in that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, of course, Mama Dukes, you know what I'm saying, was bumping Tupac, bumping Big, you know what I'm saying, bumping, Diddy, Can't Stop Me Now. But we weren't really there, you know what I'm saying, to see what was going on behind the scenes, man. And, the narrative was painted that this man was literally stealing everybody's females. And let me go ahead and talk about that because I'm gonna keep it a butt with y'all, man. A man can't steal what wasn't his. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a female and if you're in a relationship with your man and you're choosing to open your legs to another man, then shame on you. You were never his woman to begin with. And that's one thing a lot of you females gonna have to recognize. If you can allow another woman or another man to lead you into his bed, shit, you was for the streets to begin with, and that's okay. It's not right, it's not wrong, it just is. So we just got to move accordingly right there. So P Diddy didn't take Cassidy. She was in a
no.
relationship, and from the looks of it, she was in a pretty
Wait,
good
you said
relationship
P.
with a
Diddy did
dude.
what?
I don't know the dude's name, but yeah. So in the documentary, it showed Cassidy when she was first introduced to Puff. Right, she was in a
For real?
relationship. She had a whole man's. Now,
I didn't
yes,
even know
bro.
that.
Yes. Now, when she was in the studio at first she
Oh,
was going
yes,
to the
it did.
studio
You
with her
did. You right.
mans.
You right.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Exactly. So we gotta hold Cassidy accountable. You wanted that record deal. You was willing to commit adultery against your man for the likes of bettering your
Even if they
career.
not married,
Now,
that's
how
adultery.
selfish is that? Look, brother, if two people are laying down together, they're one together. They have a covenant together, regardless of a legal, contractual, ecclesiastical marriage. If two people are laying down together, they're married.
That's debatable, though.
So
That's
yes,
debatable.
she committed adultery, and it's
I'm saying
debatable.
it
And like I
as
said, I know a lot of
I'm
people
saying
ain't
it
gonna
not
like
as
me
in
saying that, but
that's not how I go about it. I'm saying as in looking at their situation from the outside in, that
yeah,
she didn't do that as a married woman. Now she's married.
look, man, she was in a
Yeah,
relate.
she was like
She was in a
being like,
relationship, man. She was in a relationship. So whether you're in a legal contractual marriage or you just so-called boyfriend and girlfriend, because the thing is, bro, if you read the Bible, boyfriend and girlfriend is not mentioned in the Bible. You're either, as a woman, you're either a wife,
yeah,
a virgin, a
yeah.
concubine,
I ain't
or a
gonna hold that
widow.
against her. I'm not gonna hold it against her for that,
That's it.
bro. I'm saying
Oh,
like
we got to, bro. We
I'm
got
saying
to,
like
man. We have to hold
I'm
her
saying like
accountable for that because she chose to step out on her relationship and entertain P. Diddy and his strange affairs. She chose to do that. It's a choice. Life is about
yeah,
choices and
but
consequences.
she's not married, man.
Come
I'm
on,
with you.
Ray.
I'm
Come
with you.
on,
You
Ray.
got I'm with you. I'm just saying that that's a little harsh for someone who without a ring. Let's just say that that's still show a character flaw, major character flaws, red flags. How you get them is how you gonna lose them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should be saying.
Facts. Big facts.
Did it? You know you
Okay.
gotta that type of way, the phony way. You know you feel me? That's what. But as far as
Yeah.
her being an opportunist, her being around the major A&R guy in music business at the time,
Yeah.
he was supposed to know not to bring his woman around that. You did.
He was supposed to know. And to be fair
You don't
with
bring
you,
your queen if that's what you own. If that's gonna be you, you don't bring your queen around that.
nah, you
You
don't
put
do
her in
that.
assets to be
And I
manipulated.
mean, I'm a hold
No, I'm
I'm a
talking about
hold
the
P
guy that
Diddy
was in
accountable too
the
because
relationship with her.
technically
He brought
speaking,
Cassie in. You didn't bring her around.
oh for sure, all
Yeah,
three of them, all
exactly. You
three
don't
of them
bring
need
her
to be held
around.
accountable. All three of them need to,
You you don't bring her
because
around the sharks, Pat.
P Diddy knowing that Cassie was in a relationship and he still laid down with her, that qualifies
That's
as
that, hey,
adultery.
he a shark. That's Pat.
And
Listen,
you know what
listen.
you know what.
That's what
Hold
sharks
on,
do.
hold on.
That's a
Go ahead.
shark. You don't bring.
That's what
It's
sharks
called what?
do.
Awareness. I'm not bringing guys around no sharks.
Now let me right.
If that's the woman I want to be
You
with and
can't do
build
it.
with, I'm not bringing her around no sharks. She was food.
And
Hold on,
that's
let me
why I'm
finish.
not a big
She was
fan.
food to them sharks.
Yeah. Okay.
She was food. Think about what we talked about earlier. You bringing your queen, your girlfriend
Yeah.
at the time, around sharks who got power, who go by who go by
It ain't
greed.
gonna happen.
That's fighting lust.
Mm.
You put her at a disadvantage because guess what? Guess what a lot of women care about? They care about that
What's
money,
that?
that stability.
Money, money,
They care about that.
money.
I'm not saying all women.
is
I'm not
is
saying all
is
women.
is hardwired in a
Don't
man.
when y'all
Yeah.
see this, don't get on me. I ain't saying all women, but women care about that power, that greed, that stability, things like that. You put a woman that
Yeah.
want that around P. Diddy, and you know P. Diddy, he a shark. He gonna get in your ear. That's free game. Back to what you said, adultery. Adultery,
That's free
yes.
game, man.
All that is true. All that's true. I agree
So
with you, but I'm
yes.
saying how
All
it's
yeah.
perceived.
Yeah.
That's just your girlfriend, man. You gonna kill Diddy behind a girl? Those two people that it took two to tangle. It was her and Diddy. You feel me?
It takes two to tangle. Yeah, it was her and
And we
Diddy.
don't
It
know
was her and
we
Diddy.
don't know
So if Diddy
the
knew if
we don't know the state of their relationship she was in with the guy that before she came around. Was they on edge? Was they You feel me?
Nah, we
The
don't.
documentary don't show
But
everything that was pertaining to people's lives. It only really talks about
oh, it
one
was most definitely one sided. It was most definitely one sided, and that one sided was to
side. Yeah.
to make Diddy into a monster. And like I was saying, right? Let's just not even use P Diddy in this situation. So listen, fellas, if you meet a female and she tells you she's in a relationship, we all know that women are whimsical by nature, so they on go time. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you just got that razz in you. You know what I'm saying? If you that dude, they gonna be on go time regardless of their relationship status, and that is why the Most High
Mm,
made them whimsical by nature. So I'm saying, so it's up to you as a man. If you know she's in a relationship,
mm.
don't deal with her, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, the most dangerous man on the planet is a man that has discovered that his old lady been stepping out on him. You don't want to declare that war with a man. So it would behoove you to just get you a single lady, man. Cause it's like I said, man, it's far too many women out here to be dealing with underage women and to
And
be
if you
dealing
want
with
to,
married women. And yes, a married woman, yeah, married women and so-called girlfriend, so-called boy dating, it's all the same thing. If she's in a relationship, leave her alone, bro. Cause I'm telling you, you never know what a man is willing to go to take it to that next level for his woman, bro.
yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Hey, if you killing a man behind a woman, you wild. You wild too. Don't do that. Don't do that. That means
Yeah, that too. That
if that
too.
woman move on, do what she do. You feel me? You lose it. That means your roster free for you to find a woman for you, bro. Don't throw your life away.
Man,
Don't
let
throw
me let
your
me
life
chime
away
in on
behind
that.
someone who didn't even care about your life when she did what she did. I
Yeah,
tell you,
I wanna
don't
chime in on
throw
that real
your life
quick, fam.
away.
That was a Jill. That
Don't throw
was a
your life
Jill.
away behind someone who didn't even care about your life when they did what they did. Hmm?
Let me chime in on that real quick, right? So, we often hear about the dynamics of falling in love with our significant other, right? When you're falling in love with your lady, that's actually putting her on a pedestal. That means you're willing to do anything to keep this woman around. Like there is men out there that will literally tell their significant other, uh, can't nobody have you except for me. So if you leave me, that's just simply not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? And it's very dangerous for a man to be quote unquote falling in love
Right.
with another person. You know what I'm saying? You're really only supposed to have that love for the most high God. Now you can love your significant other, but falling in love, being in a state of paralysis, willing to do anything to keep that person in your presence, that's only going to lead down a bad path for you, man. It could lead you in jail. It could potentially leave you dead. You know what I'm saying? Because if she decides to move on and you can't accept that because you're in love with her, and if you see her with that next dude, and if you try to step up on her, shit, you don't know what that dude got in his pocket, man. You don't know what he got in his waist. He might pull that iron out, man. And hey,
Mm.
that could cost you your life. So to summarize that all up, fellas, um, put that love to the most high God. All right. He will find you the perfect woman that is supposed to be in your life. All right. You love your significant other, but to fall in love with anything in the flesh is detrimental. You did what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick, man. Too many men behind bars, man, for falling in love with the wrong shorty, man.
No, I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Man, hey, that goes back to being able to
Yeah.
sense threats. You gotta be this
Sense some
overall. You gotta
threats,
be a
man.
great man, man. Being able to sense threats of what situational awareness. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have a great
And
foundation, man, to where even with sharks around, that ain't gonna do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to
yeah.
what I'm saying, man. Then we had a strong society where everybody not affected by lust or you know what I'm saying these things. But hey, he should have known. He should have known taking Cassie and putting her around. He should have known.
He should have known,
Maybe he
man. He
just.
should have, man.
Maybe he didn't care.
But money be
Huh?
clouding folks' judgment, though, man. Money cloud folks' judgment, man. When they see them dollar signs, man, you know what I'm saying? They willing to sacrifice their soul. They willing to sacrifice their integrity. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, man, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. I could climb up the corporate ladder, pretty well if I wanted to, man. But I also understand what come with that, man. I'm gonna have to jeopardize my integrity, man, and that's just something that I refuse to do. There is not an amount of money that you can offer me to jeopardize my integrity and my intestinal fortitude. It's just simply not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So men, women, listen, be careful with these contracts that you're signing if you're in the music industry, if you're in the sport industry, or really even at, your normal 9 to 5 job. Okay? Be very cautious and be very careful of what you're signing and getting yourself into. All right. Maintain your integrity because obviously, with artificial intelligence taking over, there's really no more personality nowadays. So the little bit you have left, which is your integrity, you got to maintain it. You gotta lock it down, man. You have to, because that is the only thing that differentiates you from the masses. So hold it down, man.
And if you
Hold it
lose your
down.
girl, keep it player, man. Keep it player, man.
Keep it P, man.
Hey,
Keep
you
it
took her
P,
around
bro.
sharks. I can't control how a shark be. You fall into that sea right now with them sharks, you might want to tell that shark in that sea, "Hey, don't eat me." That shark ain't listening to nothing you saying, man.
Come
You
on
smell
now.
blood.
And if you lose your old lady, man, look, let it be the next
That's
man
what
problem. Straight
I'm
up.
trying to He
Let it be the
probably told
next
Cash,
man
go get
problem.
that
That's a
bag.
blessing, man.
Go
Look,
get that bag and bring it back to us. You feel what I'm saying? But Diddy
look,
was like,
man.
you ain't bringing this bag
If
back.
your old
You
lady is
staying.
meant for you, if your old lady is meant for you, she gonna stick around, man,
Hey, man,
through thick and blood, man. If she's meant
you
to stay
sounding like
around,
Life
she gonna
Jennings
be
right now,
there.
my boy. You better put that
Must be live.
You better put that woman. You sound like Life Jennings. Hey, man. What happens, man. You got to roll with the
Yo,
punches. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing you can
that's
control,
all it
only
is,
thing you got
man.
back
That's
is
all
your
it is.
legacy. That's landing that room, that baby girl. Anything else,
Come on.
we liable to lose. You
That's
feel me?
it.
That baby girl.
And you know what? Hey, man, if it's a liability, you probably need to go
Yeah.
ahead and nip it in the
He
bud early,
took that boy
man.
willingly took her around them sharks, Cassie, and she probably ain't never seen all that game. You feel me? She probably ain't never been seen. She ain't been exposed to that. You feel me? That's another thing.
That's a sucker mindset, man.
That's another thing. Let me
That's
get
a
this out.
sucker
If you know
mentality.
your woman ain't been around game, ain't been around that type of environment, why would you put her in that setting to fall victim?
Mm,
Situational awareness. KYP. Know your personnel. Know your woman. Why would you put her around all sharks? You know that
facts.
girl ain't been around sharks. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta know if you met her in the Beverly Hills in the classic Target, why is you taking her to Compton? She ain't been around that, man. She ain't been around it. You
Right.
gotta warm up. You gotta coach her up to these things, man. Come on, man. But how else you feel about the documentary though?
Like I said, man, if anything, it was more educational for me. You know what I'm saying? It kind of give me a little bit more details on, Tupac and, his relationship with P. Diddy, man. Cause I never knew
It
these
seemed
things,
like
man.
him and Biggie
Um,
really liked each other, but it was somebody in between that was putting them against each other, and
yeah.
that's gotta be some of the most low down, narcissist, devilish. You feel me? Imagine that two guys, we think the
Right, right,
same, we
right.
orbit the same, but it's something that's in between us that's causing us to not even come together. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine going on a guy
you know what that force
home seeing
is?
the God and he
That force.
telling you what was putting y'all against each other the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like revealing the truth. But go ahead.
Right. Well, we got to really go back into, the early 18th century, right? You had a fellow by the
Mm-hmm.
name of Willie Lynch. All right. He came from the West Indies and he arrived to Virginia with a bag of
Mm-hmm.
tools and instructions. All right. And within that bag was instructions on how to control, you know, black slaves. All right. You put the younger versus the older. You put the man versus the woman. You put the light skin versus the dark skin. You know what I'm saying? This is how you control the slaves because obviously at that time, you had a lot of slave rebellions going on. You know what I'm saying? You had your Nat Turners. You know what I'm saying? He led a 48-hour rebellion. You know what I'm saying? And we can kind of dive into that on another episode, but it really boils down to self hatred. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this has been going on
Self
for
hatred
400
or
plus years,
narcissist
man.
or greed.
S- Both,
So how
both,
can self
all three
hatred
of
be
them.
tied to narcissism and greed? Because love,
Yeah. So
I
when you
definitely don't
don't
think
love
P
you, when
Diddy
you don't
was
love
part of self hatred.
yourself,
I think he was a part of the narcissist and greed category.
yeah, P Diddy was more so allegedly based off of what I've seen on the documentary because I don't know him personally, but based off the documentary, they definitely painted him to be, a pretty greedy person, right? And coming from a background of not having your father around, um, you're definitely gonna probably try to prove yourself to your legacy, and some people are willing to do anything it takes to make it to that next level. And possibly P Diddy, man. I do believe he had good intentions because I mean, you got to think about it, man. He was a pretty smart dude, if I'm correct. He either went to, I think he went to Princeton or what college did
I'm not
P Diddy
sure.
go to? Yale, Harvard. He went to some prestigious school, man. So
Mm-hmm.
P Diddy's not a dummy. He was able to run a multi-billion-dollar business, and do I agree with putting 90% of a business into my mother's name and the remaining 10% into a trusted friend? It just depends on what I got going on. Me personally,
That dude,
I do
that,
believe in sole
he had
proprietorship.
more than that. That was his big word.
Huh? I thought he had he had
Wasn't
20%, his
like they
mom's
was
had
50,
80%.
50 belonged to him and then 50 belonged to P. Diddy. And then he made it.
It could
That's
have,
just
it could have.
that's what his,
But I
his
mean,
old friend Big Wife was about. That's what he had a big, you know what I'm saying? That he felt shit.
yeah.
That yeah, that was one of the main.
So this is my thing, right? This is my thing, right? If you're gonna have somebody work for you, let's just say for me, right? I got a t-shirt business, right? And for you guys who are on Instagram, man, definitely make sure to follow Vintage Origin Store. Um, if I'm gonna have somebody design for me, I'm gonna write it up on a contract and actually pay them for their freelance work because you never know, bro. Once again, lawsuits are the new divorcement. Lawsuits are the new divorces, man. So if you have a business and you have somebody working for you, you need to pay that person, man, because P. Diddy ultimately learned a lesson on that, you know? As a matter of fact, they started off the documentary with a video recorder, filming the whole process of him, like, what was it, like 5 days before he had to summon himself
Mm-hmm.
to court or to jail. And to my understanding, at least how the documentary painted it, P Diddy allegedly didn't pay uh,
Yeah.
the filmer. You know what I'm saying? And that just leads to a lot of legal issues, man. You have to pay the
He went
people
to jail.
that are working for you, man, or else
I'm saying he
deal
went to
or
jail.
you go to
Why he
jail.
couldn't pay him?
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how right.
I'm pretty sure, but it's a dirty game. 50 went and bought it from the dudes.
50 went and bought it from him, man. And hey, look, bro, cats from New York, man. I know a lot of people from New York, man. When it comes to being petty, oh man, they taking it to the grave, bro. So
Yeah.
somebody like 50 Cent, man,
Well,
I
you
would
gotta look
not
at
want to
50
get into,
backstory with them.
I wouldn't want to
50
get into him. Yeah.
blew up in his hometown, and none of them wanted to sign him. He had to go get right with Eminem and Dr. Dre
Yeah.
them. You feel me? That you never know how to make him
You're right,
feel.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I had to go somewhere else to get mine. When all the resources at my house at home for me to have what I want. The biggest city, This is
Yeah.
about greed, man. Y'all didn't want to cut me a piece of the pie, move over so I
Mm.
can get in. You feel me? Y'all had already been in the game 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
10 years. Y'all already had a head start. That wasn't good enough. Y'all had to make sure I ain't get a piece of the pie. Somebody else had to discover me and put me on
Yeah.
the map, make sure I'm good. Cool. It's up forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
50 definitely ain't playing, boy. How I feel about it,
Nah,
uh,
he's not, man.
I got mixed feelings to see all those people that he was helping that he ain't helping no more come out
Right.
and pile up on him. That's crazy. And to see all
It's crazy,
yeah, to
man.
see all the
It's real
things that he
crazy.
allegedly done to people was even more crazy, man. It makes you seem like, oh, that's what broski. That's what you got to do to be successful. That's probably why I ain't successful because I wouldn't do that stuff. That's probably why you not because you
Mm.
wouldn't partake in those things.
Mm.
But these things are allegedly done, and to see that, to hear about a guy went to sleep with a girl and waking up with Diddy next to him, man, wow, man, come on. Come on, I don't even know why he's even telling that story. You supposed to have been whoop Diddy. You supposed to
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
have
I mean, it ain't like Diddy a swole
man,
dude,
Diddy ain't
man. From the
slow,
looks of it, I
man.
mean, he's a pretty
Diddy
small
ain't slow. You
dude,
supposed to
man.
whoop Diddy. Then to see his security guards, seeing his security guards saying all the things, man. I know Diddy used to put you up to do stuff for him, and you ain't telling us your side. You ain't telling us the other stuff. You just, and you feel me? You was his security guard for this long, so that means you had to been doing something for him that to appease him to stay a security guard. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
man, just
right.
you know me, I'm not a big fan of oh, I was helping you pay your bills and this and that. I gave you opportunities. It was quiet then. Now that ain't coming in for you no more. I'm about to make my money talking about you on the documentary. You feel me? But as far as like 50,
Yeah.
50 gripe with him about that or whatever the case may be, I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But me not having a problem with that doesn't mean I would do that myself. That's not what it mean. I don't mean I'm doing it. I'm gonna go about it a different
Mm-hmm.
way. Big God, Big God gonna get you.
Right.
Even if you haven't had heaven on earth, you gotta see Big God one day. You ain't escaping that. You
Got
ain't
to,
running from
bro.
that. You ain't
We all got
getting
to.
around that. You gonna see Big God one day. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't a matter of
And I
if, it's
got
just a matter of when, bro.
kids and whatever case may be that gotta live through my actions and decisions. So I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I think about things like that. Your decisions, the things that
Yeah.
you do, ultimately your kids have to see and be affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Both of them dudes' kids is affected by this. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess being wealthy for generations ain't enough. You know, when you've been that long for a long time, they still got to do what they got to do, man.
Unfortunately.
But me, I get the wealth come when it come, if it come. Man, I ain't got to do all that, man. I ain't
Yeah.
got to do that. But you never know until you're in a position because we didn't know how Kendrick felt. When he went at Drake, it feel like he had that on his chest about Drake for years. But man, y'all better leave 50 Cent alone, man. Leave 50 Cent alone, man. You feel me? Whatever you did to that man, make it right. I'm just playing, man. That boy studied that boy watching Robert. We read Robert Greene, 40 Laws of Power, huh?
Hey man, look, and on top of that, he actually piggy banked off of that book and
Mm.
made the 50th law of power. He added two additional laws to that 48 laws of power. So shout outs to Robert Greene, you know what I'm saying? He's a phenomenal author, and big shout outs to Curtis Jackson, man. He's also a phenomenal author, man. So, yeah, man. And I believe I believe 50 Cent's his favorite law of 48 Laws of Power. If y'all aren't familiar with that book, I want to say that's probably one of Robert Greene's most popular books. A lot of men unfortunately hear about that book in prison. Um, but anyways, I believe 50 Cent once said his favorite law was the first law, and that is to never outshine the master. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're in the workforce, or especially, you know what I'm saying, if you're a profound football player, man, you never want to outshine the person who put you in position. Humble yourself, learn the game, build slowly. Build slowly, man. It's never a race. In the good words of Nipsey Hussle, man, RIP to Nipsey Hussle, it's about the marathon.
RIP Nipsey, man. Gone too soon. Y'all know what it is,
RIP
man.
to
It's your
Nip,
boy
man.
Resilient Ray and IronMac, man. If you got any questions, want to get in touch with us, please hit the email at yousaidwhat2k25@gmail.com. You said what 2k25@gmail.com. Any questions you want to be featured on the show, you want to ask me something that I'll talk about on the show, you got something for IronMac you want him to talk about on the show, please email us at that email, and we'll try our best. Not try our best. We will get to that email and bring it on the show, man. Hey, that's all for us today, man. God bless y'all. Love y'all. IronMac, what you got for him?
Man, look, this is all I got for him, man. We appreciate you guys for chiming in to our 7th episode. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty more. And look, man, let's wrap up 2025, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's wrap it up. Let's forgive ourselves and let's heal. You know what I'm saying? 2026 is going to be the year of execution, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the year to build. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be building brands. We're going to be building businesses. We're going to be building an audience here on this YouTube platform, man. And we definitely would appreciate you guys if you guys were to like, share, and comment. Share with your friends and family members. And yeah, man, let's just spread this message, man.
Yes, sir.
And that's
Hey,
all I got for you
please
guys.
get at us at the email. You said what? 2k5@gmail.com. If you want to ask us anything, you want me to bring up anything on the show, you want me to go over something that you need some expertise about. If you want me to prank call your boyfriend or your girlfriend, I got you. Get me on that email, and we'll set up a number for me to get up. You can get up with me, man. Be sure to like this video so we can fight the algorithm. Be sure to like this video so we can fight the algorithm, y'all. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook, IG, TikTok, and Twitter X. You feel me? That's it from your boy Resilient Ray and your boy IronMac. Until next time, love ya. We out.